Hello and welcome back. Today we are taking a look at the Aliens Fireteam Elite Burster Alien from NECA Toys. So this is based on one of the xenomorphs that appeared in that Fireteam Elite video game. These figures have been out for a while, but I managed to get this one cheap from Zavvi and I thought we'd take a look at it. Previous video I did, I took a look at that Night Cougar alien, which was a little disappointing. Hopefully this is a much better figure. You can see that it's done in red packaging, showing the artwork from that game, which goes up into sort of a darker colour at the top. The side is Aliens Fireteam Elite Burster Alien with some more of that artwork. Top, side, underneath the barcode and the credits for those who worked on this figure. And then the back is a product shot, a brief bio and a cross sell of the three other figures in this line. So let's get this opened and take a look, shall we? So the inside of the packaging is done as almost a space station corridor with the alien running down it, which is a nice touch. And then the figure is trapped with those god's awful cable ties. Let's get rid of those. Come on. Oh, that's the point. Ow. Pinch myself with these. There we go. There we go. Let's get the figure out of there. Let's get this packaging out of the way. Let's get these cable ties thrown in the bin. And here we have our figure within. It's a simple figure. There's no sort of accessories. There's no foot stand or anything like that. I happen to have the Spitter alien, which came with a stand for it to plug into, which was a nice touch, and that's helped support it when it's been standing. I'm not sure if the figure can stand on its own. If I remember the game rightly, and it's been a while since I played it, these ones were essentially runners, so they were on all fours. You can sort of get the figure stood. Size wise, it's coming in at just over 7 inches. This figure looks really cool. I think it's been done completely in a clear plastic and then painted. So you can see all these blisters and pustules which in the game explode and spray acid on the Marines. But this looks really fantastic. I love the way it's been painted and done here. So you can see the green plastic, but there's some really wonderful paint apps of the darker bone colours throughout on the figure. There's some nice shading up here. In fact, this figure, the paint apps on this figure are amazing. NECA have really done really well on this. You can see it's been done mostly in the bone colours and sort of a browny colour, but there are faint black tones and washes to it, so there's plenty of detail here. These shoulder blades are more of a rubbery plastic, presumably to allow for articulation and movement. As for articulation itself, the head is on a swivel, or sorry, the neck is rather on a swivel. Doesn't really rotate, but the head is on a rotation and swivel. The jaw is articulated and there is a smaller mouth within there, which does extend out if you want it to. I can see here the way the plastic's been moulded and painted over. I just can't get over the colouring scheme on this. This is really, really well done. The arms are on a hinge and swivel, so you can get plenty of movement there. There is a hinge at the elbow along with rotation, and same at the wrist. There's no individual articulation in the fingers. The torso has a ball joint swivel, and then the legs have a ball joint rotation at the hip, a double knee bend and swivel if you so need it. The back joint is swiveled and hinged, as is the foot, and then finally that tail is on a swivel with a bendy metal wire, and you can see it's got sort of a almost blade-like tail. This is an absolutely fantastic figure. I am really, really impressed with what NECA have done with this figure. But the real test will be if we can get it in some kind of decent pose. And oh, and look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. Yeah, there we go. That's the sort of figure we want for Aliens from NECA. Look at what they've done there. They have... This is what that Night Cougar should have been. There we go. That's the figure. I am so happy with this. I'm really, really pleased with this figure. They've done a tremendous job with it. Couldn't be happier. Couldn't ask for more. Really great job on NECA's part. And just for a quick comparison, here he is with that Spitter alien. NECA have really, really done a great job on this figure. I really couldn't be happier with it. So pleased with it. But there we have it. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, stay safe. And remember, freedom is a right, not a privilege.